What's going on? I'm about to be rebuilding the YZ today after I blew it up at North Florida. It's been about a month. It's been sitting here. It's about to get rebuilt. I tore the gas tank off, gave it to my buddy already. Got the seat off. Everything else is still intact. Gonna get right into ripping it all out. You get off the plastics first. Subframe, exhaust, radiators, probably back wheel. We're gonna get the motor all the way out because it's gonna be a full entire rebuild. All right, I'm gonna get back with y'all when I get in that platform.
2 hours later.
Alright, we finally got half of the bike disassembled. Now for the front half, we're gonna get this all taken out. Get back into the time lapse. Alright. I'll see y'all when the front half's y'all. Alright, we got this bike stripped down, front off of it, back off of it, all the plastics off of it. We just got the motor and shock and the wheels on it. We'll be right back when we get this motor out. We're gonna have it time lapsed and we're gonna take the back tire off and all the shebang. Alright, I'm gonna get back to you. Alright, I got this thing halfway ripped down most of the way. I took off the carb and all the ECU unplugged. We gotta get this back tire off now. Probably take the shock off. Then yeah, it's up from there, We ripping it down from there. Alright, we got most of this thing ripped out. We got the carb off. We gotta rip this back tire off, take the chain off, all that. Other than that, we almost in there like swimwear, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna get back to y'all when we're ripping this motor out and getting this back tire off. It's gonna be a full-time lapse. Alright, I'm gonna get back. Alright, we got most of it done. We got the shock out, swing arm bolt stuck in there, so I gotta go get an air hammer tomorrow, and I'm gonna cut back with y'all when I'm taking that thing out. And I ended the process for tonight because it got stuck. It seized up in there. We tried heat, we tried WD-40, we did it all. We can't get it out, so we're gonna Get the air hammer with it tomorrow or a bigger sledgehammer. Alright, peace out. Alright, we got half the bike stripped down. The swing arm pivot bolt is seized and we can't get the swing arm off to get this motor mount off. And tomorrow, I'm gonna end it here for tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna get a air hammer and a bigger hammer, a sledgehammer. See if I can't beat that out. I'm gonna let it soak overnight with some lubricant in it. Other than that, everything stripped off of it, the shocks off, everything, all the parts. Got them all bagged up and labeled. Shock right there and all the old parts down here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll get right back with y'all tomorrow morning. Chat, this is 3 days later. We finally got the swing arm off. I'm sorry I ain't update y'all, but I've been stressing. We bent the swing arm, chat. So this got to get replaced now. Yep. It took an air hammer and PB blaster for 3 days to get this bolt right here out, the pivot swing arm bolt. It was seized in there. This bolt right here. 3 days, PB blaster. Had to get it out with an air hammer. I bent my freaking swing arm using a press. Don't use a press. Use PB blaster and an air hammer and heat. It will come out. It might take a few days. Just do it, chat. I'm gonna get back with y'all when I start this tear down again. I don't know when it will be. It'll probably be later tonight. I'm gonna get out of here though. See y'all later.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, now we finna get ready to pull this motor out for the first time ever. Let's see. Let's get this thing pulled out. Motor mounts were already loose because I had to loosen it while I was trying to get that swing arm off. It took me 3 days to get that swing arm off. I had to let it sit with PB blaster. It finally came off after PB blaster and a bunch of other stuff. You know, it wasn't messing around. It took me days to get that thing out. So, if it happens to you, just know it happened to me too, and it happened to a lot of other people. Heard it was common. So, yeah, it sucks if it happens. Yeah. Alright, let's get this motor out. Last motor mount right here. Oh. Alright. Motor mount's out. Let me get this off. Alright. The motor's out.
Oh my God! Wow!
Guys, bike frame only, motor. Yes sir. Finally got that thing out after days and days. If y'all been on my Snapchat, y'all know what I've been going through. But y'all just wait, man. This rebuild's gonna go crazy. Yes sir. I'm gonna be right back with y'all. It'll feel like I'll be right back with y'all, but for me, I don't know how many days or hours, but I'll be right back. Oh, the screen turned off, so I thought the camera turned off. That's why I stuttered. But yeah, I'll be right back.
The next day.
Alright guys, this is a day later. Started tearing the motor down. Got a stuck crank. Head's all destroyed. Cleaned the motor up a little bit. Cylinder's alright, which I'm already replacing, but exhaust ports are stuck in there. You can't see them because of the lighting. I'm getting this thing ripped apart. I'm gonna rip all this apart. I'm gonna do it for y'all on time lapse. So I'm gonna cut back into it when we're ripping this whole motor apart. Got this thing wide open now.
Nice.
Got the clutch side open now. Gotta get the other side open. Alright, I got the clutch basket off and all this off now. And we're finna start tearing up into this motor now. I might not get most of it on video. We'll see. We got a bunch to rebuild with this motor, so this is not just it. So you'll see a lot of rebuilding. Promise. I'm gonna cut back into it next time I feel like videoing. Alright, we got the cases split. Transmission ain't spinning super freely. I think it's binded up a little bit. It may have been from splitting the cases, but we'll figure it out. Other than that, we got everything off. We got all the bolts, all the cases, everything. Yep. Getting torn down now. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all back when I'm ripping into it a little bit more. Peace out. All right, we got all the bearings out on both sides of the cases. Yes, sir. This is how I keep my bolts. Got the transmission, clutch basket, and hub. I think that's the shift. Yeah, this is the shift shaft. All that, the forks, shift drum. Got your other side, the case, stator side, all the bearings out. Got your stator, flywheel, old cylinder, old reeds. Other side of the clutch side of the case. Old flywheel. It was stuck, but now it's actually working. Old bearing on it came out when I split the case. I'm replacing that. Gonna be replacing all the lines on the carburetor. Got all my bags right here, labeled. Yeah, the whole bike's gonna get redone, man. Just got done with all this. We're gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean up the cases, both sides. Other than that, I'm gonna get back with you on rebuilding the bike now. Alright, getting these cases clean. This one's all fully clean. Got this parts cleaner right here, and it shoot out water like a power washer. Clean it like that. How we do it? Getting it clean. Alright, I'm gonna get out. We'll put the bearings back in it. Alright, chat. So I had bent this, getting my swing arm pivot bolt out. If I haven't told y'all before, I had to re-weld this, fill it in. I'm gonna have to drill back a hole through it and clean it up a little bit. Other than that, we're done with this. Had to pull the ECU off, everything, all the parts right here. Alright, so it's been 2 weeks since I last recorded. Alright, we got that done. I'm gonna show y'all. I got all new wheel bearings, front and back, swing arm bearings, linkage bearings. Alright, other than that, that's all the bearings for outside of the motor I'm replacing. I got all new transmission bearings, all new crank bearings, all new everything in the motor, governor bearings, water pump bearings. I'm gonna get back to y'all when I'm doing something else. Alright, I got the brand new crank installed, all new transmission bearings, both sides. Brand new crank. All you have to do to get these bearings in is freeze all your bearings, alright? Your crank bearings, these bearings, transmission bearings. Put them in the freezer for a week, alright? Take a MAP gas torch and heat up your cases, or put it in the oven and heat up your cases. I used MAP gas torch and did them one in every single one of them individually. If you want to do them all at once, you can heat them up in the oven. I'll let this sit in the freezer for a week. You can go a week, you can go a couple days. The colder the better. MAP gas torched around the bearing, drop right in perfectly. Alright, other than that, I just sprayed this down a little bit with some WD-40 so I don't have any condensation on it. Alright, I'm gonna get back with y'all when I'm putting the transmission back in.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alright, we got the transmission in, finally. Nice and smooth in there. You should be able to spin it either way, either shaft. That's how these transmissions are. You should be able to spin them either shaft. You gotta get all those forks into them grooves perfectly, put the pins in. And it's in neutral right now, I'm pretty sure. It should be. Alright, I'm gonna get back to y'all when I'm doing something else. Chat. Alright, I had the motor all the way together.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
Everything was perfect. Put the cases back together. Just torquing down the freaking bolts, man. Snap the bolt off right into there. Let me turn these lights on for y'all. Give me 1 second. Yep, we snapped the bolt off right there, chat. Cracked my case. So it's gonna be delaying this video. It's gonna be a part 2. I'm gonna upload this video for y'all. But yeah, I cracked the case, man. I have to go get a new case, so it's gonna be a little delay. There's gonna be a second part for this video for the rebuild. I had everything going so smooth. Crank's in there, brand new crank. Transmission's all in. But man, broke the case. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to get it all fixed. I'm gonna get this bolt out. I got my bike all ready to get it put back together. I just gotta drill a hole through right here. Put that back so I can get the bracket on. I got my ECU all back on. Got my carb all relined. Just need some zip ties to zip tie them together. Tore down my cylinder. Took my power valve out. Not that side, this side. It's all gummed up, so I have to go buy a new power valve for that side. This one right here. That's gonna run me a little bit of money. Other than that, we got it all most of the way. I got my swing arms, bearings done. My rear wheel bearings are done. Linkage bearings are done. Other than that, all I'm waiting on is the new case. I'm gonna get the new case, and other than that, try and get it back, put it back together. It sucks I broke the case right there. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. Using this Harbor Freight torque wrench, and I guess it was off. Snapped the bolt off, and the back pressure created the crack. The bolt snapped off right here, this one. And I guess when it popped, the case went up like that, and it drilled these bolts into it and cracked the case there. Cracked the case in a few other spots, but It is what it is, man. I'm gonna get it back. It is what it is. All right, chat. Y'all gonna see this video as part 1 of the rebuild.